Good evening, guys. How we doing? Look, it's a little bit of an experiment tonight. You're going to notice that this picture is going to be a lot smoother. I'm actually using my new gimbal. It's a DJI 5, and it's supposed to steady the picture. So I haven't gone anywhere special today. I've just walked around from Sukhumvit Soy 4. I was going to try and start there, but there's so many bars pumping out music. So I've decided to walk through a cut through and come through to Soy 8. It's a bit dark here at the moment because there's nothing down here. I purposely started here, but I'm heading towards Sukhumvit now. One thing I'm a little bit disappointed about is on this gimbal there's a button, and you can, when you use it, not using streamware, not using when you're not streaming, you can press a button and the camera will flick from the front camera to the back camera really quick. So I could be walking along Sukhumvit, see a bunch of ladyboys or something, they don't see me, and I could flick the camera. But unfortunately, using StreamYards, because it goes through the Google platform, the Chrome, it won't do it, which I'm very disappointed about. But can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me okay? I don't know. I haven't got any external monitor, so I don't know. If somebody could give me some feedback. Motel says, looking good, great footage. Okay, good. TGC 2450. Evening, Peter. I finally made it to a live stream. That's good. Before I go on, guys, just give me a bit of feedback. Tell me you can hear me. Tell me you can see me. And because there's some bars up here with girls outside. Yep, okay, from Ricardo. Now, as you know, normally I say hi to everybody at the beginning of the stream, but I don't want to touch the screen. That's just something else that will go wrong. So I'm only going to read the comments from here. Reno Rio says, picture and vision good. Okay, so if I lose you, if you get that white circle in the middle, just stick with it, because I am on a phone line rather than a room. Oh, by the way, I nearly did the stream from my room tonight, because I've got, believe it or not, is it KB or MB 1000? I've just had true internet installed, the fastest I've got. It's lightning, absolute lightning. It took me 10 minutes to upload a 40-minute video. Richard Songa, sounds good, looks good. Can you notice, look, I'm turning now, can you notice, does the picture look more steady than normal? You know, when I was on the beach road and everything? You see? I'm doing this 360 now. Is it more stable? Because it's the first time I've used it. And because I'm quite nervous about it, I've actually got the regular stick in my pocket here, just in case this all goes haywire. I don't have a stick. That's really weird. Thank you. Somebody give me a super chat there. Let me just see who that was. Jeff say, thank you, Jeff. A little something, grab lunch and a couple of beverages. Appreciate that, Jeff. Thank you very much. Let me just get rid of that. Okay, I'm really surprised that I lost the signal, because I am on Sukhumvit and the signal should be brilliant here. But maybe it was just down there. Let's start walking. I'm trying not to look at people because they don't, you know, they think I'm filming them. Black Bolt, frozen screen. Yeah, it will be Black Bolt. You see, you can't have your cake and eat it. If I sit in the room and do a live stream, then the it'll be picture perfect, because I've got fast streaming. But it's boring looking behind me and just seeing my headboard, isn't it? So, you know, I'm out and about. The signal will go. I'll cross over here and we'll go past Therme. Always lively outside Therme. Mark Hanley, A up Peak. Paul Harrison, I'll be there in 4 weeks. John Von Bunch, is it? Hello, Peter. Yeah. This gimbal thing's not bad. It seems to be more. Oh, I've got to go upstairs now. I'll be out of breath. It seems to be more stable. You know, with that other one, it only had the other cheaper gimbal. It wasn't a proper gimbal. This one cost £100. I got it from IT Fortune, 4,091 baht. Sorry, mate. Another arsehole. Bumped into him, said sorry, and he's looking at me like he wants to kill me. Right, there we are. Sukhumvit Road. Franco, how you doing? doing okay. Everything looks good, but the odd frozen pick, but it will sort itself out. I should have a good. Yeah, it's just settling down probably, Franco, because I've just started the stream. Thailand fan says I miss 7-Eleven. Do you know what? Oh, I'm so over bloody weight. This thing, it tracks you as well. You know, if you move it, it tracks you. Look, brilliant, isn't it? Right. So how many have we got in? 236 in. Right. If you look behind me, let me just get in position. You'll see you see the sign there, Miami Hotel. There. A lot of the bar girls used to have apartments there, so we're going to walk past there, and underneath is Therme. That'll be very busy outside Therme. There'll be a lot of lady boys outside Therme because they don't allow them in. I was with a subscriber the other night, and we went into Therme, and it was packed, just absolutely packed with girls. Aussie, hey, morning from Miami. Aussie 411. Well, we're just heading to the Miami apartments. I'm going to fall down these stairs if I'm not careful. Hang on. Ooh, right, here we are. Dexter, are the Japanese back in Therme? Yeah, in a big way. Not only the Japanese, the Koreans as well. And you'll find a lot of the girls in there, they won't be interested in you unless you're Japanese or Korean, because they don't ask the price, they just give them what they want, which is very appealing to the girls. David Pipe, greetings from Fabaloo. Where's that then? More than like, give the man a like, people. I know I'm late into, but oh, you're not too late, but thanks for that. You've only been going for 9 minutes and 44, and it looks like the signal's settled down now. It's a shame I can't turn this camera around, you know, but it's the software I'm using. Oh, shit, what have I done? Hang on. That's it. Hang on. David Pipe, greetings from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi, David. Good to have you in the stream. Paul Harrison, to Therme. Is it any good? Yeah, Therme's good. It is good. You know, the drinks are fairly cheap in there. You don't buy ladies' drinks. There's no bar fines. It's packed with women. And, well, you'll see in a bit. I'm coming up to it soon. But if you see behind me, all these freelancers, they run away because they think I'm filming them. They don't realize I'm filming myself. So they all turn away. Which is why I wish I could flip the camera. Mickey Berkshire, good evening. Huh? Don't want some food. Aussie 111. Peter, have you found any jazz clubs in Bangkok? It's not really my thing, to be honest with you. So I haven't been looking. There'll be loads. Bangkok's got everything, absolutely everything. Javier, how you doing? How do you find the prices in Bangkok compared to Pattaya? Much more expensive, Javier. You'll get a beer in a bar in Pattaya, very common, 60 baht. Here you'll be looking at 150 to 180. I'd say it's probably 3 times more expensive. Right, we're just going to walk past Therme now. Just have a look over my shoulder. Obviously, I mean, you can't see a lot really, but yeah, it's really weird because all these girls, like I say, they turn their backs. They think I'm filming them. Right, to the Paradise City on a night train. Freelancers are like vampires. They come out at night. Yeah, they certainly do. I think what I'll do, because this is an experiment with my new gimbal, and I didn't want to do anything too outlandish, go to the river or anything like that. I will next week. I'll pick a nice location and go somewhere better. But I mean, I'll look at this tomorrow. But it looks to me like the picture is very stable. It doesn't, you know, I'm walking. It's not. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, it's got a joystick, and I've made it go funny. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. The police cracked down on all these stalls a while ago, but they all seem to be back. It's great though, you know. People said to me, "Well, hang on, Jesus, you're lucky, Peter. Yeah, I know. It's people have been telling me it's like -3, -4 in the UK. I'm sweating my cob off. It's 33 degrees here. Actually, it's not so bad tonight, but as always, it's humid. You can see my face is getting a bit sweaty. Okay. Paul, how you doing, Paul? I haven't forgotten you, mate. I've still got your number, and I will. I've got Frankel in the background tonight, but I will call you. Oh, okay. So you're saying the gimbal? Oh, God, my lace is undone. You're saying it will help the signal because it's more. I've just got to go over to McDonald's and tie my shoelace up. Oh. You know, what I was going to say to you, people said to me, why are you moving out to Thailand at your age? Well, look around me. Right, let me just do my lace up. Bear with me. I have to put this down. How many we got in anyway? Just under 300. Kevin, how are you doing? Good morning, Peter. Hope you are keeping well from Kevin in Queensland, Australia. Yeah, we're doing good, Kev. And if you've just joined me, if you've just joined us again, hang on, get the old joystick. I'm just doing a little experiment. The reason I know everybody and his brother's done a live stream from Asok to Sukhumvit, Soy 4, but the thing is, I'm using this new gimbal, and I didn't really want to go anywhere outlandish. I just wanted to see if it worked first. I had a problem with the software. I was going to send it back, but it seems to have sorted itself out. Half the screen went black. Oh, right. I might go back and try and towards the end, I might go down Soy 4 because although there's lots of music, what will happen is when I wake up tomorrow, I'll get a notification from YouTube saying, oh, there's copyrighted music, but I can just go in and edit it out. You know what I mean? And if it's at the end, it's easy. Right, Yoss Travels, how you doing, Steve? Just cracked a cold San Miguel. Yeah, Steve's in, oh, you did tell me, Koh Samui. Went there years ago, Steve, brilliant. Aussie 411, finally the stripper bars are open. Well, do you know what? People still ask, is it as busy as it used to be? It's really, really busy. I think it's busier than pre-COVID. When you walk past restaurants at dinner time, they're absolutely crammed. Every restaurant. I phoned round. No, I didn't phone round. I went on to bookings.com because a friend of mine asked me to. He's a bit older than me. He's not very good with the internet. And he asked me to book him a room for a week. And the usual hotels I checked, the Stable Inn, the Majestic, them sort of places, they're all full. All full. Right, what I think I'll do, I'll walk down to the Asok junction. There's a BTS here. This is the Asok one, escalator. I'll come back up here. I'll go on the other side, walk back, and we'll hit Soy 4. I quite like these walkabout streams. They're more interesting. When you sit in a room, yeah, you can have a beer. That's good. But then you don't. Sometimes it's hard to know what to talk about. Rurik Daniels, what's Soy 7/1? Yeah, I could go down there. It's good. It's very good. All them soys are good down there. Soy 7/1. I forget the numbers of the ones, but the problem is they're very close together. And you walk down there with a selfie stick, I feel a bit. I'm a bit embarrassed to do it, to be honest with you. Bamboo, how you doing? And if you're in the UK freezing your nuts off, this will give you something to look forward to. Tuk there, waiting to rip somebody off, I guess. Mike H, getting a great workout. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Mike, it's great having an apartment now because I was living out of a suitcase for 2 months, and the problem is you eat all your meals in restaurants and you don't know what ingredients are in there, what fats, what oils, and all the rest of it. And now, because I've got an apartment, I went shopping. Foodland in Soy 5 is good. Of course, the best one is Villa on Soy 33. They sell all the foreign. You can get everything: bread, Marmite. Well, I'm not going to go through a shopping list, but you can get everything. And like I woke up this morning, I had Weetabix. Yesterday, I had cornflakes. Tonight, I made an omelette and toast. It's just so good to be able to cook, What's going on here then? It's always evolving, Bangkok. There's always something new going on. It doesn't sit still. Right. This is one of the busiest junctions in the whole of Bangkok. I'm not going to walk down Soy Cowboy. I could skirt it though, I guess. Blue Campi, whether you eat out or supermarket, and that's it, nothing else. Paul Harrison, oh my God, love it. Right, I just got to watch I don't get run over here. Right, here we go. And the lights are on green, that's quite rare. You can see behind me just how busy it is, the traffic and everything. I'm now on the Asok zebra crossing. If you're a regular visit to Thailand, you know where this is. Right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll head to Soy 23 and try and come through Cowboy that way. No name. Hey, Peter and guys, back from a trip. Yeah. Peter, your camera looks good at low light. What camera? Well, do you know what camera I'm using? It's my mobile phone. I've got lots of cameras now. I bought a DJI. Oh, I forget which one it is, but it's a little one. It looks like a cigar. Really stealthy. I've also got a GoPro 10. But this is Charles Sanders. Good evening. This, out of all the professional cameras I've got, this is my preferred method of shooting. And what it is, it's the Samsung S22, which I bought just before I came out here. Non-me eye inspector. I've stayed at Terminal 21. Short walk to Soy Cowboy it is, and we're going to turn left into Yisit Sam 23. And I will walk through Cowboy, but they're all going to turn away. When they see me walking, they're all going to put their back to me. But that's all right. You can look over my shoulder and just see how busy it is. What day is it? It's a Sunday night, right? So this should be a really quiet night. Hello, how are you? You going to say hello? What's your name? Oh,
Hi,
oh, what's your name? Could you like him?
my name's Saika.
Oh, nice to meet you, sir. Oh, yep. All right. Hello, how you doing? Just say hello. I'm on a live stream now, actually.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, you do every Sunday.
That's right. But I'm just testing the new gimbal. How long are you out here for?
Till Tuesday, and then going to.
Okay, that's good. Going to Pattaya? Yeah, it's lively down there. Where are you off to Soy Cowboy now?
No, I was wandering around. Ram India was very.
All right. Okay. Well, good to meet you. I'll do it for that side. Yeah. I'm going to risk. No, you're fine. Good to meet you. I'm going to risk Soy Cowboy.
Yeah. Take care.
Cheers. Thank you. Always good to meet a viewer. A friendly viewer, that is. Right. Paul Harrison. I have the S21. Good phone with a good camera. The Samsungs have always had good cameras. The one I had before this was the oh God, what was it? The S10. S10 Plus, and that had a good camera. I started off my YouTube channel with that. All the stories, first couple of years were on an S10 Plus. I think it's an S10 Plus. So this is the S22, and you're right. At low lighting, it does film good. Right. Let me just show you where we are. Beginning of Soy 23. Little Italy. Sod the copyright music. I'll have to edit it out. Right. I mean, at the moment, looking down there, it kind of looks dead, but it can't be dead. Not Soy Cowboy, it's never dead. Oh, right, Kevin Sutherland. Thank you, Kevin, for that super sticker. Very generous of you. Black Bolt, you're a regular celebrity. one person, Black Bolt. I've walked from Nana, Soy 8 or Soy 4, all the way down to Cowboy, and one person said hello. I'll tell you where a lot of people did say hello. And that was in Pattaya. I met a lot of people down there. That girl, it's a shame I couldn't get her on camera just now, but she was absolutely pissed. She squeezed my, you know what, so it was quite painful, actually. Right. Where are we? I'm going to get out of Soy Cowboy as quick as I can. Dexter, hop into Crazy House. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I was really disappointed with Crazy House the other night. A subscriber asked me to take him out. A guy called Eddie, nice guy from America. So we went out, and I said, I'll tell you what, the first place I'll take you to the Crazy House. It's got the most beautiful girls in Bangkok, in any of the go-go bars. We're all 20-something. We went in there, right? It was awful, absolutely awful. I mean, they'd all had kids, 40 plus. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's Crazy House now. Just going past Crazy House behind me there. And, Right, I'm now, I don't know what sort of reaction I get because people don't like cameras in their faces. So I'm going to walk through Soy Cowboy now. And it's absolutely packed. It's absolutely packed, guys. So if I put it up like that, you can see me and people know I'm not filming them. But you'll have to look over my shoulder because I can't turn the camera around. Look at that. For a Sunday night, eh? I might get recognised again down here. I mean, I don't think any copyright music should come out. Like a slap by a lady boy. That friendly slap. It's surprising how quickly you can actually get down Soy Cowboy. So, just gone past Spice Girls, Cowboy. And we got the Peep on the left. This shop behind me, right? It's a mom and pop shop. 7-Eleven haven't gone in there. It's been there for at least 30 years. It's just a mom and pop shop. You'd think there'd been a 7-Eleven there now, but it's not. I was in here the other night with Simon, the toy bar. Simon was absolutely drunk as a skunk. And okay, just gone past one of my favourites now, Long Gun there. Great bar. I'll get into the comments in a minute, guys. Let me just get out of Soy Cowboy. I'm only going to do this once because everybody does this, don't they? But it's a good test for the gimbal. Hopefully it's nice and steady. I like the way it tracks, you know. Oh. Wow. I mean, Sunday night, those people who say, oh, Thailand's back, dead, it's not like it used to be. I don't think they've actually been here, you know what I mean? How you doing? Fucking glad I got headphones in. Somebody there, he's had his half lager and he's drunk. He probably thinks he was funny. Anyway, drunks are only funny when they're drunk. Okay, Lou Cam, is it P? No name, you're a hippie. With that guy. Hello. Oh yeah, you want to say hello to everyone? What's your name?
Say hi, welcome to Thailand.
Are you lady or lady boy?
Lady.
Really?
Lady boy.
I know.
Lady boy, kathoy. Lady boy.
Thank you. See you. Bye bye. Yeah, the lady boys seem to be more friendly when it comes to the camera. Brian Street, every night is Saturday night. How you doing, Brian? I hope you didn't get so upset the other day. I just got a bit, what's the word? You know, your comments kind of wound me up a little bit, but you know, we're mates at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter. We don't fall out. Aussie 411. No prescription needed, but it's expensive. 2,800 baht or generic. Okay. Chinky Bad Boy, just come on. Where are you today? Right, Chinky Bad Boy. I'm standing at the zebra crossing at Asok. The light's on red. If you look behind me, it's one of the busiest junctions in Bangkok. Nearly missed the light. Bamboo says, didn't hear the music. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It seems like if I wear these, you know, these like personal, I mean, they're wired. I should really sort myself out with a radial mic and all the rest of it. But it seems if I wear these, it doesn't seem to pick up background. You all right? Christ, she's bloody drunk. Married to the KGB. Oh, that's gone. Sorry. Now, either she was extremely drunk or she was hiding her face and didn't see where she was going, but she banged straight into me. Her boyfriend was all right, though. He knew it was her fault. Right. So the stairs to the BTS are to my left, but I'm not going up the stairs because I'm going to be lazy. I'm going to take the escalator. The only thing is, you know, some people, they don't, when you hold a camera, they really don't like it. And I always get the feeling that somebody's going to slap it out of my hand one day. She probably pickpocketed you. She wouldn't get into my trousers, Mike, like Fort Knox. I've got pockets in pockets with zips inside them. Yeah, no, I'm very careful. The other thing I do is I've got about 10,000 baht in the apartment, but I've stuck 8,000 in the safe. I went out and bought a safe off Lazada. It was about 30 quid. Just like a hotel safe, you know. Yeah, she hasn't. There's nothing in my pockets to steal, unless she'd had my other selfie stick, and that's it. Yeah, yeah. No, she hasn't got anything. I can feel the notes. Franco De Rosa. There were no stores as he was moving into his new condo, but should be back on track. Yeah, yeah. Somebody's asking about the stories. Franco's just answered that. So I'll tell you really quickly. For the first time in 3 years, and it is 3 years now, I didn't upload any stories on Saturday, just gone, because I was moving into my apartment. And while moving into the apartment isn't a big deal, what is a big deal is it came furnished with a settee and a bed and some basic, um, crockery and stuff like that. But the thing is, you, you have to go and get your you have to go out and buy bedding. Just had somebody smile at me there. You have to go out and buy bedding. You have to go out and buy a lot of different things, and you have to go to different shops. And it takes time, In Bangkok, there's traffic, and I just ran out of time. And the stories, I've mentioned it lots of times, the stories take a whole day to produce. By the time I edit them and read them and rehearse them, record them, and then edit them in the software, they just take so long. Well, with a friendly facer. So yeah, there was no stories this Saturday, but I've just, funny enough, because I nearly made it, but I ran out of time. But what I've done, I've uploaded the stories that were meant for last week today already. So they're on the server, so they'll definitely be out on Saturday. Oh my God, it's so hot. I'm not rubbing your salt into your wounds if you're in the UK, because I know it is cold, but it is really hot. I'm going to have to take a drink of water in a minute. Richard Martin. Some people don't like to be on camera in case their spouse sees them. Yeah, absolutely, Richard. I am aware of that, and I'm the sort of last person to put anybody on camera if they don't want to be on camera. No name, I missed that. Just went flying. That was bar around the corner from Soy 4 would be a good place for you to have a pit stop. Bar around the corner from Soy 4. What's the name of the bar, Paul? Because I wouldn't mind a beer, actually. I could set this up as long as there's no music in the bar. Wasn't Roger Ward? It's so hot in Thailand, Peter. Yeah, I kind of, this might sound strange, but I kind of miss them crispy mornings in the UK. When you come out, there's ice on the car. I kind of like that. Let me just have a quick see if I can have a drink of water here. Oh, by the way, I've decided from next week I'm going to start the stream an hour earlier, so it'll be 4 p.m. your time, because it just, the problem is, I've got a seat here. Oh, that's nice. Right, let me just put the I've got to screw this in here. We'll have a little break before we proceed. Right, get the old tripod on there. Now, why isn't that tracking me? Hang on. Oh, that's as high as it'll go. Hang on. I told you it's my first time using it. Oh, what's it doing? Oh, I can't. It doesn't seem to want to stay on the tripod. Hang on. Can I get it? I think it's on an unsteady surface. No, I'm going to hold it. I don't trust it. Get that down. I'll take this back off. Oh, the tripod's probably okay on a table or something, but it's concrete. Right. Shame about this camera not turning around. Nomia Inspector, World Cup final. Yeah, I'm not a football fan, but I heard England was knocked out by France. So there's a lot of people must be gutted, absolutely gutted. But I'm trying to get this with one hand. There's a dodgy looking bloke over there trying to sell girls. Well, he's got one of those cards. Oh, I always bring one of them bottles with me, because you definitely need it. Right, let's get on track. I'll tell you what. Right, signal went for a second there. It's not too bad though, is it? I put it up here. Yoss Travels, yes, still here. Crypto Chris, French were playing dirty and the referee wasn't dealing with it. Okay, fair enough. Paul, can you flip the camera from front to back? You can, but you can't do it when you're using this software, Paul, which is, I'm gutted about because it's a DJI 5 that just brought out the DJI 6. Literally just brought it out. And it's the Thai version like Amazon online shopping. I bought a lot on there actually. It's quite good. Went again. I got it for about 4,100 from the IT Fortune Mall, and it's really good. It's stable, and if I'm not using streaming software, I'm just filming. Yeah, I can flip the camera from the front to the back, and I'd love to be able to do it now because right now, what I'm looking at, if I could flip this camera around, would be fantastic. But it won't flip around. It probably is flipping around, but it's not picking it up because this software comes through Google. Yeah, Dex says most of the time the guys. I mean, I'll probably find this out for myself tomorrow. But let me know if you watch the streams when I was on the beach road. Remember that lady Joy, and you know they were quite shaky. I mean, can you notice a considerable difference with me using this? Is it a lot more stable? Right. We're going past Thermi again, so you'll see a lot of backs now. If I put the camera up high like that, they'll know I'm not filming them. There's Thermi behind me. Look, it's all backs. Look. Everybody's got their back to me. Yeah, that's all right. I believe it's against the law to actually film people without their permission these days. But I think that's more kind of stealth filming, you know, when you hide a camera. Martin Blunson, hope you have fun, yours. Yeah. Pete Bailey, stable. Yeah, thank you, Pete. I mean, you get what you pay for, don't you? You know, you do it on the cheap, pay a 200-300 baht for a selfie stick. It's going to be bouncing about. Aussie 411. Oh, you've gone. Dave the Rave, heading to stumbling later, Peter. Well, if I do, I'll have to. Now, I won't be able to go out drinking because by the time this finishes, it's going to be 1:30, 1:45, maybe even 2 o'clock. See how it goes. But if I get the chance to, Black Bolt, the gimbal is a lot more stable. Okay, cheers, Black Bolt. And you know, there was a man of colour beside me when I read that Black Bolt out, and he kind of give me a funny look. Yeah, I mean, if I find a bar where there is, which bar doesn't have any music? They all have music, don't they? But if I did find a bar that didn't have any music, I could grab a beer. Anyway, let's head down to Soy 4. Martin Blunston, Peter, which bars are you boozing in? Do you know what? Because I've just moved into my apartment, I've had quite a few nights in because it's been quite nice. Oh, hang on. Jesus, it's gone haywire. Hang on. That's it. Yeah, I had, because when I was in Pattaya for 2 months, I was out nearly every night because you can't sit in a hotel room, can you? And so it's great having an apartment where I've got, you know, flat screen TV. I've got all my movie channels now with True. I've got my kitchen, nice sofa to sit on. But when I do go out, I kind of, I haven't really been to Soy 4 too much. I'll tell you where I like now. I like 7/1. You know, those little bars where the wood bar is along there. There's a bar down there I pay Pulin. I'll go down there and show you. It's on the way. Old Fogarty, planning a trip to Bangkok in January. Yeah, well, maybe we can meet up. Black Bolt, Paul Hoskins. I haven't seen Paul Hoskins. I've seen a message at the beginning from Dee in Isan. She said, she put some, like, not, they weren't smiley faces. One was an angry face and two was a face. She said, I won't be on the stream anymore. Martin Ryder asked her why, but she didn't answer. So I don't know. I don't think I've upset her. Maybe because she's because I put the stream out at midnight. She's in Thailand. Maybe it's a bit late for her. Oh shit! I just walked into a bollard. Right. Brian Street, as someone sold Bully's bar around the soy for. Ah, okay. Well, I'm going in. I'm meeting somebody. I think he said Wednesday in Bully Bar. Someone's going to take me for lunch. So I'll tell you what, guys, it's really busy. Look, let me just. I'm outside one of the biggest 7-Elevens here. Let me just turn the camera around. See what I mean? Very busy. Okay, I'm going to cross this road. Now, actually, you know these bollards. You can't see it, it's behind me, but these metal bollards. Oh, you can't see it. Actually, because I'm looking at the camera, not where I'm going, I actually just walked into a metal bollard and whacked it with my knee. So, anyway, I'll tell you what I have noticed as well. There's a lot of African ladies, working ladies here. They're back. Do you remember they were here and the police cleared them all out? Capio, how you doing, mate? We're on the streets of Sukhumvit tonight, testing out my new gimbal. I didn't want to go anywhere too far in case it all went tits up. All these stalls are back. Remember the police cleared all these away? They're all back. God, there's no airflow at all. Right, where are we? Soy 9. Do we want to go down this one? No, that's the one they call Piss Alley. Look, have a look at this. They call this Soy Piss Alley, and the reason they call it Piss Alley is because all the local traders here, motorbike boys, everything, they go down there to take a piss. Because nothing's down there, and you can actually smell it when you walk by. So I don't really want to walk down there. Capio, been in that bar a few times. Okay. Oh. Did I tell you I've changed my ticket again? It cost me another £150. I've decided to go back on. I was booked to go back tomorrow, believe it or not, the 12th of December. You know, and I bit the bullet. Where are we? Let's have a look down here. It looks seedy down here. I've changed it from the 12th of December to 25th of February. Yeah. Look, I won't go right down here, but what I'll do, I'll get to where the bars start and I'll turn it round because they won't like it. Lester Paul, how you doing? To the Paradise City on a night train. Everything is dead by PM in the UK. Well, that's why I want to come here, because it is. I'll walk past the bars, but I'll make it clear that I'm not filming them. So you can see over my shoulder. This is, I think it was 9. It wasn't. It's not that busy. Real Deal TV. That's great. Staying even longer. Yeah. Well, there's no point. I've got my apartment now, haven't I? And it's 20k a month, which isn't bad. I worked out if I stayed. My total bill for the I'll turn around and put copyright music. The total bill for my hotels would have been 90,000 baht, and I'm paying 20,000 baht for an apartment. And the good thing is, when I go back, I can leave a load of stuff there. Bernie, I did see your comment there, mate. Let me see if I can get that back up. Sorry. Bernie, Peter, after you've been in Thailand already for 6+ weeks, I wish it's more than 6 weeks, Bernie. I've been here for 9. How would you rate your retirement trial run? Brilliant, Bernie. Why would somebody want to live in the UK? You know, everything. I don't know what I've heard. I've heard border force are on strike now. Well, is that going to make any difference? Do they actually do anything? The border force? They're on strike. We won't notice any difference, I shouldn't think. Yeah, no, it's good. The only thing is, I'm going to have to rein in my spending, because there's a lot to spend your money on here, and I've gone way over budget. Because I haven't really cared. You know, I've got the money there, and I haven't really thought about it. But of course, when I live here and I'm on a fixed income, I'm going to have to be a lot more careful. Right, that was Soy. Oh, that was 7/1. Okay. So yeah, I hang out down there. They've got a bar down there you can play pool. It's quite good. Sean, missed it. Mark Hanley, how you doing? Mark Ryder, Army replacing Border Force. Okay, are they doing any better? Capio, Border Force main job is to steal wines. I've lost it. They just move so quick. Peter Duffy, London is freezing now. Yeah, yeah, I know. And what's worse for me is bloody noisy choke. Right, hang on, who's giving me that super chat? Just a second. Right, Nick Franco, thank you, mate. Balloon chasing stream soon. Yeah, we'll have to do one of them. Right, let me just talk about what's been going on. Hang on, get that off. So you might have noticed I haven't had much of a presence over the last 2 weeks on the internet. Somebody left a comment today and said, "Hey Peter, how come you're not around when you're actually in Thailand?" Well, when I was in Pattaya for 7 weeks, I put out 27 videos and 7 live streams. So, I mean, how much more about can I get? How much more can I put myself about? So, to be fair to me, Jesus, we're talking about balloon chasers. I wish you could have seen that. You know, the thing is, when you move into an apartment, as I keep going on about, there's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, and it's only 1 week I haven't put the stories up. It's 1 week I haven't gone out and made videos, but I'm all settled in now, and I'm all settled in now, and yeah, I'm back. I've got my mojo back. So here I am doing my live stream, and I'll have a think tomorrow what I'm going to film. Somebody said to me, "Why didn't you go down and film the food court in Terminal 21?" But that's going to be a bit boring, isn't it? A food court. Everyone who's been here knows what a food court is. And anyone who hasn't been here, do they really want to watch a video about a food court? Martin Ryder, Peter's Penthouse. Did you see the video, Martin? I did make a video on the new apartment. These stores are great. They sell absolutely everything. Look. I bought something here the other night. What was it? Oh, it was a charger. Right, we're now coming up to Soy 5. I was here early, actually. I went to Foodland. I'll tell you who I met up here the other day. I met Brian Flowers. You know, Brian Flowers comes to Bank. I nearly got run over by a taxi. I'll just have a little walk up here. So, Brian Flowers comes up to Bangkok and he has a business meeting with some other guys. Oh, and I must say hello to a couple of guys I met. They run a radio station in Pattaya called Spot FM. And do you know what I'm like with my memory? I've got their business cards. I can't remember the names. Guys, if you watch this, I do apologise. But I have heard that it is a good manned radio station. They're actually, you know, proper DJs. It's not just an ongoing loop of recorded music. It is you know, they do talk, videos, they have DJs. And I have heard it's pretty good, you know. So that's Spot FM in Pattaya. I'll check it out when I'm down there. So hi to you two guys if you catch this. They might not. They get up early morning, right? So there's a lot of Africans down here. Not that that's a problem. I'm just saying. There's Foodland behind me there. When I say there's a lot of Africans here, I mean like they're Nigerians, Ghanaians. I don't know what they're actually doing here. They hang around late at night, but don't we all hang around late at night? So you can't sort of condemn somebody for hanging around at night. Right. Dare I go down Soy 4? Christ, I'm going to get some looks down there. Nam. Oh, I could sit outside the Nana, couldn't I? Nam Yam Inspector. You could do a walk around Pat Pong. That's going to be quite boring, though, isn't it? I went to Pat Pong. When was it? 2 weeks ago? No, that was the last time I was here before I went to Pattaya. It was absolutely dead. Capayo, yes, that is a big Nigerian Arab area. Yeah, well, there's always been a lot of Arabs here, and a lot of the businesses here, they actually have Arabic signs. I mean, here's a good example behind me here. I'll turn the camera when these two guys move away from it. Can you see that sign or not? It looks really bright on this camera. I don't know if you can read it, but basically it's an Arabic sign. Do you need any more proof than behind me? There we go. Okay, Dexter No Name, live in Wang Kwang, great area. No Name, Pat Pong Night Market. Oh, it's open December the 5th. I did wonder because, you know, without the night market, Pat Pong is just dead, absolutely dead. Because people go there. Like if I go over to Pat Pong, I like to go over because I do like to look at the night market. Obviously, I go into the bars, but I don't think I'd go to Pat Pong just to look at the bars because why would I? There's better bars at this end of town. But with that great night market that sells all the fake gear, then it is worth going over. And if it opens on the 5th, I'll go over on the 5th. I must make a note of that because it'll be a special night. If you haven't been to the Pat Pong market, it's a fantastic market. It runs right down the centre of Pat Pong 1. They sell absolutely everything. I think I bought a Mont Blanc pen there for 100 baht. It's all copy stuff, but it's not bad. The watches aren't bad either. Plaza, any smashing yet? No. No name. Dexter thinking of living in Russia. Richard, okay. Yours travels. Pat Pong is virtually non-existent. It's because of the market, Steve. Once they bring that market back, it'll bring it back to life again because people will go there for the market. I'm trying to angle this so it kind of picks up more behind me. It's my first time using it, so bear with me. I've already nearly been run over by a taxi and I've need a metal. Well, that's the Arab Quarter behind me. I do eat in there quite often, actually. I don't think I'm going to walk down there though. No, well, why not? Because what I can do. Wait for this gang of guys to go ahead. Oh no, that's all right. Sod it. Because what I can do, you walk down here to the end and you turn left and it comes out onto Soy 3, right to the Paradise City on a night train. For that dude wondering why people like living on the third squat of this words, not mine there. Okay. Javier Lopez, Bangkok is a great city, so many things to do. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's gone 1:45 in the morning here, and look at it. You know, like people keep commenting in your local market town. You know, everything's closed, isn't it? Except taxis. Right, Cappy will hit the like button. 200 likes, and Peter will get a lady boy to sit on his lap. Will he? Which Peter's that then, Capio? Steve again, it takes a long time to get used to the DJI gimbal. I couldn't get used to it. There's a really good video on the DJI 5 on YouTube. I think it's made by DJI, and it's really simple it's about 2 minutes long, and it just points to all the buttons, what they do. And I wasn't going to buy a gimbal like this because Bangkok Pat bought one, and he says you have to be a rocket scientist to be able to operate it, because they do a lot. You know, you've got a joystick, you can flip the camera, but not on this streamer. I think I can even, yeah, watch this. If I can get it to work. Does it work? Oh, it's not working. There's a lot it won't do because it's going through this streaming software. If you use it just with the gimbal software, you can flip the camera, you can zoom, you can do loads. But because StreamYards has to go through a browser like Google, it takes away a lot of the features. So the only thing I can really do is what I'm doing now. But it's great because it's stable. Right, I'm now on Soy 3. If you look behind me, that's Sukhumvit, and I'll cross over there and I'll head over to Soy 4. Lester Paul, does the gimbal extend? Yeah, this one does, Paul. The 4 didn't, but you know, it only goes to about there. But the problem with having it like that is you get more looks because it's more kind of obvious what you're doing. I'll keep it here for a minute because it's actually looks like you can actually see more like this. Hey, guess what I've seen the other day? An electric tuk-tuk. Because you know they're planning eventually to well, they said they will. I don't know whether they will, but they said they want to replace. They said they want to replace the 2-stroke tuk-tuks with electric. And I seen one. It looked bigger than a normal tuk-tuk. That nearly ran me over because I didn't see it coming because it's electric. I couldn't hear it. Shit, I wish I could flip this camera. It's amazing. Some people are very friendly. Ah, the light's gone green. Right. Hang on, I'm going to have to... Ladyboy with his arse hanging out here. Right, hang on. We're on green. I'm just approaching the police box at the top of Soy 4. And I'm very lucky because the light's on green. Right. I'm going to go over to the other side of Soy 4 because I'll definitely pick up music from Stumble and those sort of places. Have you bought a new gimbal, Peter? Carefree 42, have you just come in the stream? Because that's what we've been talking about for the last half an hour. But in answer to your question, yes, I have. Right. I'm in Soy 4. I'm just walking past Morning Night. And then we've got Stumble in on the left there. But So you know where I am. And I'm going to go. A lot of these cannabis outlets have opened up. So there's one there, look, behind me. Oh, what's happened to the camera? Hang on. Hang on. Camera's gone a bit weird. Oh, why has it gone over there? Hang on. I did say it was a test, the first night of the gimbal. Hang on. What's going on? There we are. It's got a joystick on it, and it's a bit like you go left if you want to go right, and you go right if you want to go left. It's supposed to track me. Dexter, many nightlife goes around after 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's back to normal. Look, I don't want to be so obvious, but I'll stand here. I'll stand here, and you can see behind me there. That's the entrance to Ghana. It's pre-COVID, guys. Honestly, it's the same as it was. So let's. I'm in the car park at the Nana Hotel. Let me cut through. I will get out of here. How long have we been going? Nearly an hour. How many is in? Oh, just under 400. That's good. Do you know, the one thing I hate now, because I can smell weed. A lot of the places you go to, you can smell weed. And it's, if you don't mind it, that's fine, but I don't like it. I think, I don't know, they're talking about changing the law for the smaller places because you're okay if you have a doctor on site, it's licensed, that sort of thing that Simon's doing. But these small retail outlets, they might be going. Right, let me have a drink. Let me see if I can grab a. I'm outside the Nana Hotel. Let me see if I can take 5 minutes here. Oh, I'll go here. It's on me, not you. Oh, right. Let me see if I can balance this here. I'll stop here for 5 minutes and have a drink. Be nice to get a beer somewhere. I might be able to get a beer further down the road. Right. Right, the stand's working now. There's just there's a lady boy there, just walked off. I showed her the camera. I said, it's on me, it's not on you, but she don't believe me. Never mind. No loss. Right, here we are on a tripod. Yeah, still glaring my glasses. Right, let's get some comments up. Paul, to me, weed just smells like it's gone. Go to Hooters. That's just here. Hooters is just here. I'm going to pass it. Oh, Richard Woolley, the smell of weed, it's gone. Are you allowed to smoke weed everywhere there now? I don't think you are. I'm not, I'm not into weed, so I haven't read up on the law. I'm assuming, I think I've heard somewhere that you're not allowed to smoke it in public, but everybody does. Aussie 411, thank you for becoming a member. Good to have you in as a member. Is it Wheelstone Raider? Hello, Peter. Are there many lady boys around? There's a lot of lady boys around. You've joined in late, so you can, if you want to get an answer to that question, basically rewind after it, and you'll see I go past Therme on Sukhumvit. There must be 30, 40 lady boys there. I've just come along Sukhumvit. There's lady boys everywhere along Sukhumvit. Here outside Nana Plaza, there's lady boys. There's regular girls as well, but there's a lot of lady boys, yeah. There seems to be more lady boys than there ever was. And the other thing I've noticed is a lot of the girls have had implants. There used to be 1 or 2 before, but there's a lot of them now. Right, SW, is Bangkok as relaxing? Shit, that's gone. Hang on. Relaxing while or Pattaya? It depends how long you're here for. If you're here for a short time, I'd say Pattaya is a better choice. No name. Yup, after 12, it's Ladyboy City. Then, it would be cool if Pat Pong gets a life back. Yeah, well, like I said, it's all down to the market, isn't it? I caught a really bad cold here when I first came. It lasted for about 10 days. I've got the Thai motorbike gang just pulled up. It lasted for about 10 days, but I still got a runny nose after about 3 weeks. Not really bad, but I have to keep touching my nose. So, right, J-Easy, take us down Soy 71. I've just been there, J-Easy. You'll have to rewind. Non-union inspector, always found Checkers boring, no ladies. Yeah, Checkers is more of just a kind of expat bar, isn't it? A local bar. There's some nice motorbikes here. choppers. What if these guys didn't mind if I put them on camera? Probably end up getting beat up. Let me just take this off the tripod. Right. Okay. Where are we? Yours travels again. That could too, but shook it off in 4 days. Yeah. Well, I shook mine off, but the problem is I've got a bit of a sniffy nose, if that makes sense. You can't really see these bikes. There's some nice motorbikes here, choppers and stuff. Bit dark. Right, I'm now heading towards Nana Plaza, and I'm going to head away from Sukhumvit Road. I think I'll go down to where the Bangkoki is. That's a pub on the corner there, the one that connects 8 and 4, and it's quiet down that way. So I'll have a walk down there, and I can just read your comments. Martin, right, Capio, I've missed it, Martin. It's gone so quick. Hang on. Right, I'm now going past scooters. I'm going to try and get past here as quick as I can. It's like a hellhole of music all playing together. Zombie. Right. Somebody's celebrating. That'll be coming through. There's no way that can't be coming through on the stream. I'm trying to talk over it so it doesn't get picked up. There's Checkers behind me there. I've had a few breakfasts in there. It's not cheap. The breakfast isn't bad. It depends who the staff is. They change their staff. The one I had last time, I won't go back while she's there. She had terrible attitude. The place is okay. It was just the girl herself. Maybe she was part-time. It's a good place to have a breakfast, though. The food's good. Damon went back today. Damon was here for a month and he flew out. He'll be in the air now. What's the time now? 1 o'clock. He took off at 1:30. He should be on the ground soon, I would imagine. What's the time in the UK? 7 hours, yeah. So yeah, I had a night out with Damon and his missus down here last night. We went to the Swan Inn, had a few games of pool. His girlfriend's good at pool. Right, Barry Cox, hi Pete. Have you been in Gulliver's on Soy 5? Yes, I have. Usually it's a regular haunt of mine. I mean, look, guys, if you come to this area, we all pretty much use the same places, don't we? There's so many. Do you know what? There's a lot of people down here. A lot of freelancers. Look behind me. Barry Cox. Hi, Peter. I missed it. It's gone. Hello, how are you? You can say hello. Okay. I'll be glad to get out of it. Christ almighty. What's a 62-year-old man doing late at night walking down here? God almighty. Mind you, I could be stuck in the UK, couldn't I, with my carpet slippers and my pipe watching Heartbeat or something like that. Sod that. Right, there's a lot of girls out here, guys. I can't point the camera on them, but there's hundreds. And I do mean literally hundreds. They all turn away when they see me coming, like this one behind me. But there is a lot, a real lot. So what are you saying? Barry Cox, is Gulliver's still busy? Yes, okay. Everywhere's busy at the moment because it's high season. It's going to be busy till mid-January, isn't it? Right, Bryan Street. I heard Gulliver's was closed down. Yeah, I was there in December. Was it December when I was here? I haven't been there this time. I was there in December. I'll go and have a look and let you know next week, okay? It's not a big deal to nip round there and have a look. Right. I'm at the Swan. I'm on the junction now, the Swan and the Bangkoki. There's a road here that will link me to Soy 8. So I'll have a walk down Soy 8 because it's nice and quiet down there. Right. There's a few bars down here. It's not really lively, but there's a few. No Strings. Why did you move back to Bangkok from Pattaya? I just don't like Pattaya. Pattaya is okay for a couple of weeks. It's a party town, isn't it? Most of the guys who live in Pattaya, who actually live down there successfully, they don't live around the beach area. You know, they live far away from there. There's just too much temptation. And the thing is as well, you know what it's famous for, and that's all there is down there. Well, I wouldn't say that's all there is. But you know, the thing is with Bangkok, it's a cosmopolitan city. It's got everything, and all this sort of shit behind me, it's in pockets, you know. Oh, there's one of them pesky street dogs. um, yeah, it's in pockets, you know. I'm just trying to keep an eye on this dog while not staring him out. Yeah, he's all right. Oh God. What's this? Dynasty Grand Hotel. Yeah, got a lot of guests there, a lot of lights on. Right, Chuck, been a while. Oh, let me see if I can get that back. Chuck, been a while since I walked these streets. Jealous of you, Peter. I'm sweating my cobs off, honestly. No strings. Thanks for the info. I can't bring myself to leave Bangkok. SW, does 15,000 get a monthly small apartment in Bangkok? If you could just go another 5,000. Look, if you want to know, I was lucky, right? Let me tell you. I mentioned this in the video. I made a video about my apartment. Okay, it's on the other side. But what you do, you see this street that I'm walking down here. There's lots of residences here, right? Lots, and a lot of them are they're Thais, and they don't always use agents, you know. And what you do when you've got a spare afternoon, if you're seriously looking for somewhere to live, what you do, don't just go to the nearest agent and look what pictures they've got in their windows, because you don't always get the best deals. But if you look behind me, there's lots of apartment buildings down here, and there's lots of sois like this. And you go deep into the sois. I mean, it's not a problem to get taxis like the old days because you've got Bolt. It's getting dark now. And what you do, you just walk down here and you just walk into the apartment and you just say to them, you put it on Google Translate, there'll be a security guard. Christ, there's a bin lorry here, it stinks. Let me just get past this. So, that really smells bad. Yeah, so what you do, yeah, you just go into these apartments and just say, put on Google Translate, have you got an apartment? And then most of the time they'll say, yeah, and they'll take you up and they'll show you the apartment. And you can do deals. My apartment, she wanted a 2 months deposit. And I've seen from the contract, the guy who was in there before me, he was paying 25,000 baht. Well, I said to her, I said, I'm not paying 2 months deposit. I haven't got it. Well, it's been empty for 4 months. She wants to get it let out. Luckily, she said, yeah, okay, give me 1 month's deposit and a month's rent. And I moved in. It's a brilliant apartment, but that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You don't want to be, you can use agents. It's a lazier way to do it. But in answer to your 15,000 baht question, you'll get a very nice apartment in Pattaya or Pattaya for that price. But Bangkok, you won't get, well, I say that. You can get a real nice apartment in Bangkok for 15,000 baht, but it won't be around here. You know, you'll need to take the Sky train out to, you know, somewhere far off. I mean, if you move out to where Simon lives, Bangkok, for instance, yeah, you'll get a brilliant apartment. I know somebody's got an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment out there for 7,500 baht a month. And there's a big sea out there. There's a night market, but most people don't speak English around there. That could be an issue for you. Right, I'm just going past the Kazalong bar, which is closed. You know what that's famous for? And I'm not going to say the name of the one that I'm just about to pass, but that'll probably still be open. And no, it's closed. Oh, is it? The door's open. You know what I mean, don't you? No, it's closed. Hello. Yeah, they're all closing up. I don't know what. Maybe nobody goes in them bars after that time. You know what they're famous for, don't you? Right, I'm coming on to Soy 8. Right, it'd be nice if I could get a beer somewhere and keep this going for a while longer. I could go into Rumours, eh? Do they have music? Yeah, they have music. Let me see if I can find a bar that doesn't have music or that doesn't have loud music. Uh, 180 Golden Boy. Whatever happened to Simon from Land of Smiles? Last I seen, he was in a caravan in the UK about a year ago. I don't know. I don't actually know him. He was the pioneer of the stories. Okay, it wasn't me. He did it in a different style, but he used to tell stories, but they went on for sort of like 1,500 episodes. I'm only taking the mic. He's a very good storyteller, actually, but he was the guy who started it all. I think I was the second person. Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon now. They're all doing stories. I don't know what's down here. A little bar at the end there. Interesting little soy. Right, I'm not going to get a drink, am I? I tell you what, I'd really like more than a drink is a bloody tissue for my nose. So yeah. I was going to be cheeky and just go to that bar and say, can I have a tissue? But it would be a bit cheeky, wouldn't it? Capio, Simon, LOS, earn my respect by going home and working when times are hard. Yeah, I mean, look, I used to watch his channel, old Simon, and yeah, he's got his kind of little... Actually, it's quiet here. Yeah, I can sit here. Hello? You open? God, she's on her phone. Are you, can I get beer? A beer? You have draft? What draft do you have? This on me. So, okay, not you. Can I have... Hang on. What's... Have you got like Leo or something like that? Or okay, I don't know any of these lagers. Just give me... Which one's popular? Yeah. Do you like your craft beers? Which one? The River India Pale. No, it's not lager, is it? IPA. That's not. Is IPA lager? I don't know, guys. IPA lager. I'll tell you. Just give me. Oh, lager. Okay, I'll take that. Is it a pint? Yeah, pint, please. It's on me. It's on me. Oh Christ, she's about as much fun as a fart in a spacesuit. Right. Yeah, this is all right. Let me just set up here. This is pretty good. I can get my have a drink. I've got my tissue. Let me get my tripod in. I'm gonna have a little chat. Right. Right. Let's have a look. Let's just get the angle right. Yep. Not bad. Not bad. Black Bolt. I just missed your comment. What did you say there? Yeah, India Pale. Martin Ryder said it's an ale. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really into ales. And I like regular beers. I would have rather had a Leo or a Chang, something like that. I'm pretty sort of standard. Right, let's have a look. Okay, I'm static now. The comments are going fairly quickly, but it's easy to read them now. So 180, he'll be hosting a party at AJ DJ Bar in Boxing Day. Okay, no, I don't think so. Saji, microbreweries in Thailand, it's a good idea. There's a lot of places now doing craft beers. I don't think they actually brew them themselves. There's like little breweries and they buy, you know, maybe they do smaller barrels for these kind of bars. I'm in the, I don't know what this is called. I've been here before, actually. What's the name of this bar? What's the name of this bar? What's it called? Invite. Oh yeah, that's it. It's called the Invite Bar. Yeah, yeah, I remember now. It's just you've got monsoons down there. Thank you very much. That looks nice. Well, you asked me about beer prices. Okay, that's 180 baht, and that's a draft. Okay. Do you know what? This is going to be better than having making love. Cheers, guys. It's so hot. Oh, but you know what? It is so cold. Oh, I won't complain. Right, Robbie Jackson. I'm not a fan of craft beers. Give me a nice pint of lager. Yeah, this is a lager. I've never heard of it. It's got a bit of a weird taste to it, but it's okay. It's a great relief after being in this heat. Right, Jay Easy. Capio will be back at end of January. Are you coming over, Capio? I'd like to meet you at some point. Brian told me your name and I've forgotten. You're on Facebook, and you know I'm a dinosaur. I don't remember anything. And in case you come in late, what I was going to say, I went off subject. I actually met Brian because Brian Flowers comes up to Bangkok and he has a kind of business get together with different guys, and that's what I was telling you earlier. Then I went on about the DJs. But he actually invited me and he said, "Do you want to come around for this business meet? We're just in a restaurant on Soy 5." And I went round then. They're all smoking these Arabic pipes, you know, the hubble bubble pipe. I don't know what they're called. And but I stayed there for about 2 hours. He was with 4 other guys I met. And excuse me with the old honker here. It's still, you know, that's great having a tissue. But yeah, I sat with Brian for about 2 hours. I'd met him in Pattaya briefly, but he was on a business meeting as he usually is. And yeah, he's a nice guy. He's very intelligent, Brian. And yeah, it was good. And he said to me when he comes up every Wednesday apparently. So I'll go over there next Wednesday. I'm here by myself, you know, so sometimes it's nice to have a bit of company. Jay Easy, go to the Hillary bar for a pint. Can't do it, Jay Easy, because it's just blasting out music. I mean, There is music here, but it's very soft, and I don't think it's going to come out on here. Actually, this is a perfect place to sit and do a stream. You know why? Because it's quiet, it's fairly bright, um, the music's low, and it's comfortable seating, and I haven't got hordes of people coming by. That if you just come in, that guy on Asok, you know, when I was crossing, shouted in my ear like a lunatic. You know, I don't want to meet people like that. Oh, by the way, do you remember Sheila? Sheila, the half Farang? She landed, I think it was 2 days ago. She contacted me, and I plan to do a live stream with Sheila. Sheila's a lady. She's got a girlfriend here in Thailand. Her name's Mint. It's quite a serious relationship. Mint's about 22. Sheila, I didn't ask her age, but Sheila said she would do a stream with me here in Thailand. But the thing is, she's not in this area at the moment. She was in Bangkok for a couple of days. She contacted me and said, "Hey, oh, I'm here," but she said she was meeting Mint's family out in the outer edges of Bangkok. And what she said, she's going down to the islands for a few days. But I hope I get to meet her maybe in between Christmas and New Year, or maybe January before she goes back. But whatever it is, we're going to do a stream together. And she's getting quite a following on this channel now, is Sheila. She's a nice girl, so I'm looking forward to that. Sean Lester, Hillary is the new home for Climax. Okay. 180 Golden Boy. Does anyone know the backstory and what happened to Joe? What's up, Patty? He's got attacked or something. I don't even know who he is. No. Oh, we got one. You missed that one, Franco. We got a XXX. Hang on, let me get rid of him. Block user. That's it. Okay. Martin Ryder, is Sheila? Oh, hang on. Why is this not going? An error occurred. Okay, so Franco, you've already blocked him. That's why he's bringing that up. Hang on a second. Right. Watch, I'm bringing up now. Let me get. Where's Martin? Who was that? Right. Martin Ryder, is Sheila going to be covering her face? I don't think she will, no, because it was all, you know, when I was in the UK, you know, I did what I did to keep the channel going. You know what it's like. We did, you know, we do the manga minute. We did all the sort of naughty stuff, a little bit risque. But now I'm here, I need to kind of move a little bit away from that sort of thing. And I've got to get my thinking hat on and think what I'm going to, you know, what I'm going to film, because, you know, I'm not going to film Terminal 21's food court or the food court of MBK. It's so boring, right? I mean, you know, I was looking for inspiration today, and I looked at CB Media's channel. I'm not going to do what he does because I'm not him. He's got his own personality, and he's what makes his channel. But CB Media's got just under 500,000 subscribers now, and his videos get millions of viewings. You know, I think he did a long tailboat when it got over 10 million viewings. Well, you know, that's a great example of somebody going out there and doing great, you know, great content. Rather than the usual stuff. I mean, okay, tonight I got a new gimbal, so I was walking up and down Sukhumvit. Everyone's done it. It's been done to death. It's got a beard on it. I did it just to test the gimbal. I won't do it again. But that's a good, you know, that's a good, he's got a fantastic channel and he deserves the following he's got. The other person I was watching today was the English guy, bald and bankrupt. He speaks Russian. He got kicked out of Russia because he said he was in Ukraine when the war started. He said something about Putin. He got arrested and they booted him out of Russia. He's now in Vietnam. I watched a bit of his Vietnam video. Fantastic. The way he introduces it, he gives a bit of history on the Vietnamese, and he's out there on a motorbike. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I don't want to emulate these guys. I don't want to copy these guys because, you know, they've got their own personalities, and it's your personality that you bring to YouTube that make the channel popular or not popular. You know, we all know guys out there who've got YouTube channels that are, you know, they're about as exciting as watching a burning orphanage, right? But you know, at the end of the day, I've got to find my niche and find out what suits me, because I'm not CB Media. I'm not bored and bankrupt. I'm me, and I've just got to try and find my niche. And I'm still finding my feet. Now, don't forget, I'm not out here full time yet. In February, I am going back to the UK because my house is still going through. And, you know, and then I will be out here, but I've got my apartment. So, you know, leave it with me, guys. You know, I've been a little bit sparse on the ground for the last week because I've moved up to Bangkok. But I've done everything while I'm here. You know, I've got my long-term visa. I've got my Bangkok bank account. I've got my car and motorcycle driving license. I've now got the fastest broadband available in my apartment. I've got a phone contract. You know, I've done it all, you know, and I've got my apartment. It's all done up now. So when I come back out here, I've got nothing to do. It's all done. So I can concentrate on YouTube. And if you've got any ideas of what you'd like to see me do, you know, you're welcome. Just let me know. Right, Martin Ryder says, Bald does a motorcycle trip in the monsoon. Great planning. Yeah. Okay, no, what it is with him, no, what it is, I see where you're coming from there. Yeah, it's monsoon. He didn't realize like some of Vietnam. You know, he just assumed that the whole of Vietnam was like this, like in Thailand, it's hot. But some parts, I think, in the north of Vietnam, they have snow. You know, and he went out filming, and it was pissing down with rain. You know, but you know, he live and learn. You know, who am I to tell him? I think he's got several million subscribers as well. Right, oh, that's gone down well. Right, Robbie Jackson. Kevin Tynan was the first. I watched and loved everything he did. He's gone now, Kevin. I was in his old haunt. I had a breakfast the other day. Kevin Thailand, and you're right. He was one of the first. He wasn't the first, but he was one of the early streamers in YouTube from Pattaya. And he used to do his sit down streaming. Hello, people. He used to do them from the Hideaway, which is on Soy 15, just off Soy Bacau. I think it's Soy 15 or 14. You've got the Nature View Hotel. You come out and straight down there. The Hideaway's on the right. I had a breakfast down there a few weeks ago. Not bad. Mark Hanley. Let's have a look. What's that? Mark Hanley. The Belgium alcoholic has 5 subscribers. We won't talk about him tonight. Aussie 411. Russian stuff. Funny plus. He sneaks into Russian shuttle. Not good. Yeah, but you know the whole thing about YouTube, when you make videos, you want to be interesting. You want your videos to be interesting. Let me just see if I can get that, this so you don't get that light in your face. Hang on, is that better? Yeah, that's better, isn't it? I've hidden the light. I didn't realise that light was behind me. Is it a light or a? Hang on. Oh, it's a Heineken sign. It looked like a light. Yeah, the whole point of making YouTube videos is you want to make them interesting, don't you? So yeah, I know he sneaked into places, and there's somebody in Thailand who does that as well. But you know, the videos were interesting, weren't they? Martin Blunston, Kevin was great. Hello, people. Yeah. SW, what happened? Who's that? What happened to who? I've lost you. Hang on. SW, what happened to the Sharky in Thailand? Is he still around? Never heard of him. Dexter, quite a lot of YouTubers in Bangkok. Pat, he goes to all sorts of Bangkok. Pat's a friend of mine. He does very good videos. Checkbound on Google Maps. There is a place called Lolita's behind you. It's closed. We just went past it. I wasn't going to name it, was I? Yeah, it's closed now. It's just down there on the right. You know what it's famous for, don't you? Sing into the microphone, my boy. Right, 180 Golden Boy. Met Kev half a dozen times or so over the space of a few years. I never met him. He got cancer, didn't he? Brian Street, better for you, mate, being out in the warmth, yeah. Right. Mazza, how you doing? How much is the bar fine there? Oh, it's wicked. It's wicked, Mazza. I did ask, actually, when I was out, because I knew you were going to ask me this. I was in the Tilak bar the other night. It was last week, actually. And there are a lot of coyote dancers in there. But I did say to one of the bar girls, or not bar girls, one of the waitresses, I said, how much is the bar fine here? 1,300 baht for the bar fine, right? Ladies drink, 250 baht. ST, short time, if you want to go and play Connect 4, 3,000 baht to 4,000 baht. Forget those prices. If you go into Nana Plaza, you're looking more like sort of anywhere between 800 to 1,500 baht bar fine and probably 4,000 for the girl. Very expensive. Even the freelancers are quoting 2,000. Patty is a cheaper option. Checkband, what was, I'm not going to say that word, is famous for, but I want to know. Sing into the microphone, Checkband. That's all I'm going to say. You should be able to work it out from there. Sing into the microphone. That's what they do. That's their speciality. Yeah, it's ridiculous price in Robbie. No name, laugh out loud, 1,300 baht. I mean, that's not everywhere. That was in Tilak Bar in Soy Cowboy. I mean, the general, I think the beer bars, that like if you go over to Rumours over there, they're not the A team over there, but just out of interest, I did ask the other night. Hang on, it wasn't that bad. It was 600 baht, but then that's just a big beer bar, you know. And because there was a girl there, and she said hello to me and everything. I thought, well, I better get some prices because I knew you guys were going to ask. And she quoted 600 baht for the bar fine and 2,000 for ST, right? And that's a beer bar on Soy 8. Checkband, the penny drops. There's not a lot more you can think of, can you, when you say sing into the mic? Which district do you live in? Who's that asking me? Patricia, I live in this district, not Soy 8, but I live around the Sukhumvit area. I'm not going to say exactly where I live because there's a few nutters about, isn't there? But I don't live far from the Nana Skytrain. I purposely picked this area. I just seen a cat. I thought it was a rat. I purposely picked this area because where I live, the soy, it's really quiet deep into the soy where I live. So it's a nice environment to work. But if I get a bit depressed because I miss my family or something like that, then, I can come out and, there's a lot to do. There's bars. I can sit and have a drink like this. There's always somebody to talk to, isn't there? And I did say I'd keep you updated on my feelings, how I'm feeling, personally since I left my family. Now time's marching on. I had a massive row with my eldest daughter today. She's just resentless. Every time she contacts me, it's a very aggressive way. She doesn't just contact me and ask me a question. It's very aggressive. It's almost like, well, you said this to me last time and you were wrong. And we had an argument. And that was it. I'm getting on really well with my youngest daughter at the moment online. My wife hasn't sent me a text since I've been gone. We had a little bit of an argument when I first came in. She said, don't text me. So I haven't since then. And she'll lose face if she texts me now after telling me not to. So yeah, how am I feeling? When I got here, the first couple of nights in the apartment I stayed in, I was feeling quite lonely. Not lonely like I couldn't meet somebody or have a drink or go and have a massage or something like that. That's a different kind of company, isn't it? It's just, I spent years with a family, even when they were upstairs in their room and I was sitting in the lounge watching TV, I can hear them moving about. And when you're in your own space and you don't hear that, it's just you, it gets a bit kind of, it's hard to explain to a lot of guys here because a lot of guys on this channel are single, they're divorced, they live on their own and they don't get it because, like Damon, for instance, he loves living on his own. He's lived on his own for all of his life. He said he couldn't imagine living with somebody. But for me, I've lived with a family for 33 years and we haven't sat together in a lounge for a long time, but, they're there, aren't they? I come in and they're having dinner in the kitchen or, I'll take the dog out and they're in and suddenly I'm in this space. So how am I feeling now? I've been here. I came here on the 9th of October. What's that, about 2 months? It's not too bad. To be honest with you, it's not too bad. I think it's not too bad because I'm in Bangkok. I can go out. There's always places to go. The malls are up until midnight. You can hear in the background there's music. I hope this doesn't get cut out because what happens is YouTube will send me a report tomorrow and say, oh, copyright, and I'll have to chop this part out of the, can you hear the music? I don't know. If it happens, it happens. Okay, it just means on the rerun it won't be so good to watch. So yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the reason. One of the reasons I came to live in Bangkok because it's just such a cosmopolitan city. It's lively. There's always something going on. And if you do feel a bit down and out, a bit depressed, we're all human, aren't we? At the end of the day, I can come out and sit in a bar like this, something a bit more livelier than this. But there are options. Shinria, yes, how you doing? Saji, the roads don't bother you, but there are some big rats. I never saw one in Bangkok. There's a lot of rats in Bangkok, a lot. Okay, Willie says he can't hear music. Unedited, leaving family can be hard. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that makes it easier. It's not like I had a choice. It's not like I said, right, I'm leaving you and I want to go and live the high life in Bangkok. That's better. It's not like I've got a choice, is it? She doesn't want me around there anymore. And I won't tell you that same old story I say every week. So I don't really have a choice, but I'm in the right place, aren't I? I'm in a good place to be single. Aussie 411, welcome to parenthood, Pete. Daughter's complicated. I have two. Yeah, it's sad, I mean, I really wish I could go back in time. And it doesn't seem 5 minutes ago. My eldest, she's 25 now. I remember pushing her when she was sort of a couple of years old, 3 years old. I remember pushing her around Lumpini Park and she was feeding the pigeons. She was in a stroller. My wife was at home and I took her out and we were around Lumpini Park. She was feeding the pigeons and, the Thais used to come up to her. She's cute because she's mixed, half Asian, half Farang, as it were. And here she is, 25, like being really nasty to me on messages, Capio, the rats in Vietnam are the size of kangaroos. There's no soy dog. Brian, thank you for that super chat there. Have another pint. I will, Brian. I'll get it now on you, mate. I used to have a mate who, well, I've still got him as a mate. He's here in Thailand. He's been here for a long time. But he used to have a bar in Cambodia, and he lived in a soy similar to this. So there's soy 8. This is a soy that leads, down to that place down there. I won't say the name. But when he used to come from his bar at sort of 3 in the morning, it's really dark. And what he used to, because his apartment was at the end, what he used to do, he used to take out a big bunch of the keys for the bar, and he used to rattle them as he was walking down the soy because they were big, oily black rats. And he said they were really horrible. And if you stood on one or kicked one, it'd just turn around and bite you. 971 Joe, you're safe with regards to sound. Can't hear anything other than you. That's good. It seems like this. I paid £4 for this on eBay. It seems like to be doing the job, doesn't it? Franco de Rosa, Brian Street, nice one. Yeah, put that up there for you, Brian. I mean, I would like to get another pint, but there's no bugger here. Hang on, let me see if I can get some service. Should I shout her over? Hello? Can I get a drink? No, at least she smiled. Same. That's on you, Brian. Do you know what? Can you believe it, right? 2 pints of beer. How much is that? Hang on. 280 and 280. What's that? 480, 560. 560, that's got to be, that's baht, right? That's got to be, well, 500 is about £12.50. Jesus. Is it that much? 500? No, hang on, it can't be that much. 250, 5. Yeah, it is, yeah. 2 pints in Bangkok, right? 2 pints of this stuff is about, bloody hell, 12.50, about 15 quid. £7 a pint. £7 a pint. Can you believe that? Robbie Jackson, how you doing? Brian Street, cheers, mate. Here's another 2 quid, Brian. You're 2 quid short. I'm only joking. Appreciate the fiver. Sean, good to hear you. Thai is coming in leaps and bounds, yeah. Capio, £13.60, yeah. Thanks for that. I won't be able to eat tomorrow now.
Huh?
I won't be able to eat. Pang. Yeah, but good. Thank you. Oh, she's a sexy little thing. I'll try and get on camera later. No, she won't say hello. Yeah, Yos Travels pint. Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? That's cheaper than London. Soy London pattaya is so much cheaper. It is. It is. J Easy Dexter, tell us same but different. Laugh out loud. Yeah, same but different. I'm trying to kind of coax her, and I was going to say I'm on a live stream. Do you want to say hello? She's quite cute actually. Right, Brian. Cheers. You owe me 2 quid. Oh, you know, can you imagine me in Kettering, where I live? You know, what time is it? 1:30 in the morning, sitting outside in this lovely warm temperature in a t-shirt, drinking a draft beer. Not half. Mark, I think these prices are dearer than where I live, to be honest with you, Mark. Paul Scratch, sounds like the first pint is kicking in. What, am I slurring? I don't think so. I can drink a lot more than 2 pints. Dexter, there was a bar in Pompeng called Same but Different. Okay, yeah. Jay-Z, they saw you coming, Peter, immediately switched to the Farang prices. I don't mind. I mean, I don't drink in these sort of places regular. I go to cheaper places. Rendrong, what did you do for work in Kettering? I didn't work in Kettering, Rendog. I had a couple of businesses when I came back, but my background is hotels. That's how I got out to Asia originally. I worked for a company called Accor. They run Sofitel, Novotel, Ibis. I was in food and beverage. I was in their management company, so I went all over the Middle East, the Far East. Had a great life actually. I was very lucky. All paid for, you know, and I wasn't there on holiday. I was there, you know, for up to 2 years at a time. No name prices, Peter. Yeah, bloody expensive, eh? £2.80 a pint. What's that in 1 pint? So, 100 baht is about £2.50. So 200 baht is a fiver, and then another £2. Yeah, £7. It's about £7 a pint. Jesus. Right, Al unedited. Sorry, got to run. 5-hour drive ahead of me, heading back to work. Okay, always listen on the headphones. I'll tell you what, they must get through a lot of limes here. There's a guy bought, honestly, bag of limes like that, but he's got 4 of them in his hands. Jesus. Rendog, oh, sounds nice, all right. Yours travels £180 a pint, not 280. No, it's 280 a pint. I'm sure it was. It 180 or 280? Maybe I've cocked up. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was 180, wasn't it? I'm not going to get the menu. Where is it? No, I think it was 280. I'm sure it was 280. You got me going now. Hang on. Let me go and get a menu. Hang on. Hang on a second. Stay there. Don't run away. Yeah, please, yeah. We'll sort this out once and for all. Oh, hell, I forgot my headphones in. We'll sort this out with one. Was it 180 a pint or 280? Thank you very much. Right, I had the, what's that? Something lager. No, it's 240 a pint. Look, I don't know if you can see that. It's the top one. Right, so the small one, the small glasses, I think, I can't read it, but the pint definitely says 240, right? The top one, 240. Right, so 240 is £102.50, £5, and then £46 a pint. It's still not cheap though, but it's a bit better than 280, isn't it? Yeah, no name if they import it. Well, they won't import it. It'll be made in a microbrewery here somewhere and sold in smaller barrels. Yeah, Capio. YouTube take 30%. A lot of people don't realise that, you know, when they send in super chats. I used to have a guy on here, I banned him now because he come out with loads of shit. But people don't realise YouTube, you know, YouTube take 30% of everything. Nomio Inspector says, how much did you say? It's a fiver, geezer says. Nomio Inspector says it's £5.64. Okay, so he's probably gone into Google and put the exact rate. Okay, we only live once, don't you? Paul Harrison, prices are the same as the UK, yeah, I think. And no name really well, yeah. You know, when you go to Pattaya, it is a lot better value because even when you go somewhere that's quite a bit more, the most expensive beer I had was in Kink. Okay, it was 170 baht for a small Leo. But you think what you get in Kink, think of the show that they put on, and what those girls are doing. You know, on that stage that goes up and down. You know, so you're paying for a lot more than the beer, aren't you? But generally speaking, a lot of the go-go bars, you can have a draft beer, and you'll only pay, I think it was 59 baht or 69 baht. Most of the bars in Pattaya, you're looking at 60 baht a beer, 50, 60, 70 baht, no more than that. So it is a lot better value, you know, if you're on a limited budget. Nomio Inspector, 375 a pint in my local, yeah, fair play. 180 Golden Boy. Peter, if you could take a pill to reduce 35 years in age and stay that age, but lose 3 foot in height, would you? No. I'd only be 3 feet tall. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? You wouldn't have a life, would you? But I'd rather live like I am. That's a funny question. Where did that come from? Aussie 411 happy hours 100 baht. Yeah. Wow, we've got over 400 in the stream at the moment. That's good. Welcome in, guys. I thought most of you guys are out here. Ricky, 45 plus C with, is it Humidex? Okay. Can't find one we haven't said hello to yet. No strings. Sorry, could you repeat the name of the bar? What, this bar? God, I forgot what it's called again. Tipsy Tap, is it? No, that's a drinksman. Oh, Invite. It's called Invite. Okay, walk down Soy 8, and it's on the right. It's probably the first decent. There's a lot of little mingy little bars at the top there, you know, typical sort of Thai girly bars. But this is a proper like a Western bar. You know, they do food. Well, they get the food from down there, but it's quite a nice place. Sean Lester, let me put that up on the screen. I can do that while I'm not walking. Yeah, thank you for that, Sean. I can't read that; it's so small. But $8.99. You probably gave a tenner, but YouTube have taken their usual cut. I just have to put it on to get rid of that one. Thank you, very generous. ST25. Are there no little shops with a table outside in a quiet soy? Well, no, I don't need it. This is fine. This is great. The seat's comfortable. It's bright. It's a nice bar. I'm only having a couple of beers. I'm not going crazy. I'll keep this going for another sort of 10, 15 minutes, and we'll see how we get on. It was actually great walking around because even for me, it's more interesting than kind of sitting there just talking into a camera. At times when you're in certain areas with a camera, you feel a bit kind of like, oh, I don't like this, you know, because people are looking at you like, get the hell out of here with this camera, you know. But, you know, we did it, didn't we? We went up to past Therme, up to Asok, back down Soy 4, up the little cut through there. So you've seen what it's all about. You know it's busy. And I'm here. And just in case you came into the stream late, you know, like I said earlier, I'll repeat this. Somebody said to me earlier, oh, you haven't been around much, Peter. Like I said, I've just moved into my apartment, but it's not like I disappeared. You know, I still did my live stream last Sunday. The only thing that was missing really was the stories last Saturday, but they're back next Saturday. Guys, I'm getting desperately short of stories. Something else I've decided to do is I might start, well, no, I will. If you want to send in your story that isn't a car crash, you know, just a relationship story, any relationship story, if it's got some funny kind of aspects to it, you know, because Mark Hanley, fiver as usual, Pete. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. You know, if you've had a relationship with somebody or you're in a relationship and you've had some strange experience or you went somewhere and you had a funny experience, Send it in. Why not? And we'll read it out because I was talking to somebody today. I was talking to Michael actually in America, and we were talking about the stories and how incredibly popular they became, especially in the dark days of COVID. As you know, I started telling the stories because I came back. I had a YouTube channel. I thought, heck, I'm stuck in the UK now. What am I going to do? And I thought, well, I'll tell a few stories from when I lived in Pattaya from memory. And then, some guy said, can I send you my story? And it kind of snowballed from there. Um, Jimmy De Niro, do they have American beers? They do. They have Budweiser and stuff here and there. Um, hang on. The Evil Knievel past me. Now, what was I talking about? It's gone again. Jesus Christ. There we go. Somebody remind me, what was I talking about just now? That always happens, when I take my concentration off, I forget what I'm talking about. Oh, the stories, wasn't it? Yeah. So I started telling the stories from memory and people started sending them in and they went down really well. And I was talking to Michael in America today and I sort of said to him, I said, I was really surprised, Michael, how popular they became. And Michael said, well, what you don't realize, it's although you're telling stories a lot of time about bar girls and guys who get ripped off, it's not really that sort of people really love about them. What they love is it's relationship stories. People like to hear relationship stories, especially women. So that got me thinking. I thought, well, if people have got stories that they want to share, whether they're, in their own country, that, wherever they come from, and it's humorous or they're just interesting or something happened that, a little bit unusual, send it in and I'll tell it. Why not? I mean, if people like relationship stories, why not? Black hell of a logic, is that? Your stories is how I came to your channel. A lot of people do. It started off, I had a friend in Pattaya years ago. I'm talking 30 years ago. He actually jumped off a balcony. I won't tell the story again because I've told it lots of times. Am I what, sorry? Come and ask me around here. Come on. I talked to my friend only. Okay. So what are you asking me now?
Would you like to drink anything more?
Would I like to drink anything more? No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Say hello. Say hello. What's your name? Okay, thank you for asking me. So this is the last one, yeah? Okay, so I'll check bin, shall I? Yeah? Okay, thank you. Oh my word. She's cute, isn't she? They're all cute here. Right, Paul Harrison, still reading it. Okay, Capio, friend only, but have many friends, yeah? Martin Ryder, how much? What for, Martin? The beers? One, I think the beers, 240. Dick Snormus, tell her you want to drink from the furry cup. I'm still not quite single yet, guys. Look, you might think I'm taking a mickey. I'm making this up, right? But I'm being a good boy. The reason being is because oh, you can't come around here because there's a wall there. I wonder why you walk here. Okay, how much is it? Roy Badri. Okay. So if I give you 500, you just keep the change, can't you? Okay, Pan. How old are you? 37, really? You look more younger. You look younger. Are you married? Divorced? Any children? Any babies? 2? Oh, divorced guys. I know plenty of guys that hook up with her. No, seriously, I know you probably won't believe this, but I'm not messing about because my wife and myself are doing everything in a nice way, and I don't want to piss her off at the moment because if she gets cheesed off and starts bringing lawyers into solicitors, it's going to cost me big time, is it? So I haven't got long to wait. Let me get it done and dusted, and then we'll make some real good videos. If you know what I mean. Peter, you sweet talker, Franco. Yeah, that's it. You got to be. Martin Ryder closing the deal. She closed the deal with me. She wants a bloody check. Right. No, but they're all nice. This is one of the things I like about Thailand. I mean, I've got no intentions with her. She's a nice girl, but in the UK, they come up to you with a grumpy face, and you make a joke, and they just look at you like, "Well, that wasn't very funny." But here, they're just so nice. I was just telling everyone how nice you are. I was telling my friend that you're very nice, always smiling, still smiling. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Let me leave her 20 baht. She deserves it. I'll keep it 500. There we are. They get that all the time. You know, foreign guys come here, you know, guys my age, 62, they think they're 21 again. I mean, you know, guys my age come out here, they start winking and smiling and chatting up all the girls, and they feel like they're 21 again. I feel like I'm 21 again, but they're used to it. You know, they know how to handle it. But they're all nice. They're all nice. Oh. What was that about? A short time. Yeah. Peter Cross, I'm here late. Where is Peter? I'm here. I'm at the what was the name of this bar again? Invite Bar. Chatting with a nice waitress here. What time do you go home then? 2 o'clock. So why? Oh, I didn't realise it was so late. Oh, but why last order now then? Like what? Like what? You do what now? You stay around here? Where you live? My house just over here. I'm only joking. You got to give it a go, ain't you guys? You got to give it a go. Right. That's enough of that. Poor girl. She's coming to work to do a shift, and she's getting hassled by some old pervert called Peter. Right. Used to be a young pervert, by the way. Normally, I inspect to say by. No, I'm not going to say that. I know what that means. Right. STE25. Be careful, Peter. What we've got to be careful of. You never know who is watching. And that's what I said about my missus. Richard, thank you, mate. Very generous of you. You do that every week. 100 there. Great. Appreciate that. Get this down and we'll call it a day. Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Mazza, when I'm single, mate. When I'm single. Do you know what? I'm looking forward to when I'm single and I come out here and I can be really honest and say, right, I'm going to this bar. There's someone I like. And I won't say anything more than that, but you know where it was going. Small Snell Garrett. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Tree Town, Peter's Edge in. Tree Town's good fun actually in Pattaya. Spent a lot of time in Tree Town. 180 Goldie Boy. Ricky was not aware nice guy Neil had passed away until NDTV mentioned his funeral on his street. I don't watch NDTV and I don't know who Ricky is, but whoever he is, RIP. Right, Toby Price. Okay, sweet man. Pac-Man, yeah. No, I was just being friendly. Anyway, thanks, Brian, for that one. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go down there past Sukhumvit. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a really nice shower. I'm going to have a little dram of whiskey, and I'm going to have a damn good sleep. And then tomorrow, what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to have a serious thing. I'm going to film something this week, but I don't know. I'm not sure what. Yours again. Tree Town LK. Yeah, let me give Yours Travels. His name's Steve. I'm going to give him a good shout out now. Now, I'm not a bad pool player. I wouldn't say I'm a great pool player, but I play pretty good now, I think. Not bad. But one thing I could never do was break. Either, you know, when I tried to break, the balls went off the table, or it was a very soft break. And it was a very soft break, and you know, the balls didn't separate. But yours told me, because what I was doing, I was holding the cue up like this, hitting it, and the ball was going flying off the table, or it wasn't doing anything properly. So what I did.
Excuse me.
Your friend?
Hello.
It's going to kick off here. Oh, thought it was going to kick off there. That's a bit strange. I'm not going to hang around here. It's not the sort of place I want to be when they shut up shop. Yeah, I want to say thank you to Jos, because Jos taught me how to break, because what I was doing, I was putting the full cue down like that. And actually, he said, Peter, don't do that. Bring the stick down and do it straight. And my breaks are fantastic now, because just smash it and the balls go everywhere. So big thank you to Steve for that, Jos Travels. Rabbi Jackson, stay safe, mate. Yeah, thank you. Martin Ryder, husband has turned up. Capio ties kicking off is good advice. Yeah. It's a bit of a strange situation behind me there, because there's three Thai guys and a Thai girl, and I don't know, I can't work out what's going on, but I think I'm going to finish this and move on. You want to take this? My darling, I put a little bit inside. Little bit. Okay. Oh, that's all right. The buggering off now. That was a bit strange. I think she's the owner or the manager. She came running out and she started shouting at them. I think she was saying something like, "Where do you think you're going?" And they said something. And she said something like it was closed. If she comes out, I'll ask her. Wink, wink, brother. No name. Mazza, get the hell out of there, Peter. Yeah, you're going to lose me. Plan for New Year's, Peter? Hello. What happened? Fucking swore there. She's all right, miserable. I said to her earlier when I came in, she's like the owner or the manager or something, and I smile, and she doesn't even respond to me. I just said to her, "What happened?" And she just looked at me and walked off. You know, and yet the girls are all smiles. Right. Yeah, Peter Cross. That has been mentioned before, several times actually. Jason Finch, where the girls, Peter? Well, it's all on Soy 4 now, isn't it? I'm done in tonight, guys. I've had a long day. I went shopping, 2 different shops today. I've cooled off quite a bit. You know, when I was walking down Soy 4, I was sweating like a rapist, and now I've had a couple of pints. I feel quite good. Face has gone a bit red though. Oh, 420, and I feel almost guilty to go now. But I've been going just under 2 hours. It's nearly 2 in the morning. I can't get another beer here. Jason Finch, where's the... Oh, we read that one. No name. I'm jealous, Peter. Only 350 days. Okay. Right, guys, I think we're going to Martin ride a quick massage on the way home. No, I don't think so, Martin. It's, you know, I want to go home and have a rest, you know. I'm going to have a really nice shower. I'm going to have a little dram of whiskey. I'm going to relax, go to bed. Got a great bed. Bed's very comfortable. Jason Finch, go to Nana Plaza. I was there with a subscriber. What was his name now? Max Vite. That's not his real name. He told me his real name. But Max, if you're watching this or you watch it on the rerun, good to have a pint with you or a beer with you. I hope he got on okay. He'd never been in a go-go bar before. I met him downstairs in a quiet bar in Nana. He said, "Come and have a beer, Peter." I met him. He said, "I've never been here before." I said, "Have you been in a go-go bar?" He said, "No." So I said, "Right, let's chuck you in at the deep end." We went up to Billboard. I stuck him on the carousel bar with all these beauties going around him. He couldn't believe it. You know, he nearly fell off his chair. Charles Saunders. That's disappeared. What are you saying? Good night, Peter and everyone. Yeah, thank you, Charles. It's just unbelievable how many nice, sexy girls are walking about. You know, I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. There's no danger for them here, is there? Like in the UK, you get a nice girl walking along the streets at 2 in the morning like this. It's dangerous for them. Here, oh, right, Javier, great live stream, mate. Thank you, Javier. Paul Harrison, click like, guys. Yeah, I appreciate that. If you click the like, that'd be nice. Dexter, I used to love the bathtub in Billboard. Yeah, they've taken that out. How is it still there? They've taken it out. I was in there last night, or was it? No, it was the night before. I can't. Let's have a think. Was it? No, they've taken it out. Yeah, they used to have, like, you walk in Billboard, you got the carousel on that side, and they had like a kind of hot tub, didn't they? They get girls in there soaping each other up, and that's gone now. And they got another stage here. I think maybe the police told them it wasn't allowed. Dan Galveston, is it? Where is it? Hang on, let me get you back. Dan Galvaton. It was Saturday, and that was only supposed to mean one thing. Not sure what that means. Is there still a bar down the little dead end Soy next to Nana? Often met interesting characters there for a chat. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know why people say they're not sure. I absolutely don't know. Yours Travels, there is literally thousands of freelancers walking about crazy. Yeah, it is. To finish this stream, let me just say this. Before I say this, Mazza says, the only danger is from Predator Pete. No, I'm no predator. I'm a friendly guy. I just say hello, try to put a smile on their face. To end, let me just say this, right? You know, to anybody who's thinking of coming out here and they think it's dead and COVID's still on, the Thais still wear their masks, okay? Not all of them. When I was here in December, they all wear masks, all of them. A lot of them don't now. Around here, nobody's wearing masks, right? But you go on a sky train, you just carry a mask, put it on out of respect for the Thais, you know. They're paranoid about it. And I'll put a mask on a sky train or in an enclosed environment. Generally, you don't have to worry about the mask. But, you know, even before COVID was here, the Thais wore masks because Bangkok is a very pollutant city. You know, a lot of diesel vehicles. Last time I was here, I got a really gruff, is that even a real word? Gruff. I got a gruff throat. because of the you know, just the atmosphere here. So the Thais, they will never stop wearing masks, and a lot of it is nothing to do with COVID. But to anybody who's wondering about how it is out here, it is pre-COVID, guys. It's expensive in Bangkok. It's a lot cheaper in Pattaya. If you're wondering about the numbers, there's thousands of girls about. People are saying, oh, you know, the A team's not here anymore. If you want female company, yeah, the quality isn't. That's the only thing. The quality isn't 100% what it used to be. Okay, a lot of these younger girls now, they're working on fans. What's it called? Fans only, and you know, these kind of online platforms and stuff, and they're making money. So why would they want to come into a sweaty bar and talk to some hairy, sweaty foreigner, right? But otherwise, other than that, you know, you can still find what you're looking for. There's still to turn the lights out now. It's getting really dark. You can still find company to play Connect 4 with. It's still a good time. This is high season, obviously, now. I'm going back in February. High season normally ends towards the end of January. So I'm here till the end of February. So it'll be interesting doing some live streams in February. And I'll tell you what I think I'm going to do. I don't think I want to do live streams in the room anymore. I'm going to have to do that when I'm in somewhere like Hua Hin. I'm going to delay my trip to Hua Hin till January now. Martin asked me what I'm doing for Christmas and New Year. I'm going over to Simon's. He's very kindly invited me for Christmas lunch, so I won't be, you know, kind of depressed on my own. New Year's, I won't do a lot. Not really. It doesn't mean a lot to me, New Year's Eve, really. So I'll try and get out, and I've got some ideas about where I'd like to go, you know, on the river and have some nice settings to do these live streams. But at the very least, if I don't go out, I'm not going to walk up and down Sukhumvit. That's been done. It's got a beard on it, as I say. Everyone's done it. But, you know, to come out and sit in an environment like this, it's dark now. You can't see anything now, obviously. But, you know, to sit in a bar and you can see people passing by and nice waitresses and a little bit of life going on. It gives it the Thailand flair, doesn't it? You know, it's not some old geezer sitting in a bedroom, you know, with a bedboard in the back. Poodle Master Peter meets me. That's gone. Peter, meet me New Year's, okay? Robbie Jackson, Peter, a Christmas dinner would be good to see you, mate. Yeah, I'm at Simon's for Christmas, but thanks. A lot of guys will send me an invite, say, look, I'm in Bangkok, come and meet me for a beer. And I do meet a lot of guys, but some guys I don't meet because nothing personal towards them, but there's one guy who's just flown in. He invited me for breakfast very kindly. He said, come to my hotel. I'm in a 5-star hotel. I invite you for breakfast. I don't do breakfast. I'm a night owl, okay? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I won't sleep until about 4. Okay, I'll go back and do a bit of editing. Right, on a normal night, even if I stay at home, I'll be watching Netflix till 2 in the morning. I'll sleep till 11 in the morning. I just don't do mornings. So you know, if I don't meet you, I'll either try to meet you for lunch or something, or I'll try and meet you another part of the day. HHD, thank you, mate. I'll try and meet you another time of day, but I can't meet absolutely everybody. You know, I get a lot of people come out here and say, meet me for a beer, I'll buy you lunch, I'll buy you breakfast. And I really appreciate it. It's very kind because you work hard for your money. But at the end of the day, you know, if I met absolutely everybody, there's thousands of people who come out here, and I'd spend all my time eating free breakfast, wouldn't I? Which isn't a bad thing, but I've got other things to do. Peter Cross, your walking vlogs are great. Go down the canals, or I'm going to do a lot of them every Sunday. I'm going to, you know, I've been a bit lazy this week because I've been moving, and I'm going to plan it out each week. I want to go somewhere, even if I'm not wandering around. I've got a few ideas, but obviously it's pointless me saying now because I'll get some other YouTuber he's in Bangkok and he'll hear it and he'll think that's a good idea, and I'll go to do it next week and he's done it already. Okay, Maz, 100 baht towards your lunch. Yeah, I haven't bumped into that guy again, thankfully. Right, let's have a look before we go. Where are we? Right, it's getting really dark here now. Yeah, I don't feel in any danger at all. You know, I mean, it's lively here in front of me. I'll just turn the camera around. I mean, it's not, you can see, look, this gimbal moves really, really strange when it's stabilizing. But you can see, look, there's still plenty going on. The bars will close at 2 and then it'll start dying down. I'm actually, I thought I was turning it around. I'm actually unscrewing it. It'll fall down a minute. Right, lights have gone out. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day, or I'm going to call it a night, or I'm going to call it something. Just to end, guys, please, if you're sitting on a story, I'm desperate, absolutely desperate, and I would like some more stories as well, okay? And if you've got any ideas about what you'd like me to see me filming, don't ask me to go and film the bloody food mall at Terminal 21. That's about as exciting as watching paint dry, isn't it? You know, let's be a bit more creative than that. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I might try and do a midweek live stream in the daytime just to see what kind of traction that gets. But we've had over 400 in tonight. It's been great. I've enjoyed it. Thanks to you guys for all the super chats. Thanks to Franco in the background there. Next week, David will be here because he's still in the air, I should think. But until then, I'll catch up with you soon. And guys, I promise you, Saturday there will be more stories. Okay, thanks a lot and good night.
All I want, all